The Kyle's Music Place. I'm the K. I've been playing guitar for 20 years. I decided to learn drums, and I'm going to take you guys along with me. At least that's the plan. I've been learning for about 2 months now. I've got 3 songs down. Enter Sandman, Sweet Emotion, and You Shook Me All Night Long. My purpose here is to show the learning experience and hopefully show people it is possible to learn. If you put in the time and the effort, you'll learn. There's no such thing as I don't want to say natural ability, because some people have better reflexes, I guess, but like a gift, a God-given gift. Nobody just has the ability to learn from the start. It just doesn't happen. When I started guitar 20 years ago, I had no idea what I was doing. Newborn baby, just flailing around. And through practice, lots of practice, which is key, I learned guitar, and I'm pretty proficient at it now. I'm not the greatest, but it's something that I really, really, really love. It's something that brings me a lot of joy. So I want other people to be able to get their joy, learn their instruments, whatever. Not just drums, not just guitar. So it is possible to learn anything. Even if you think you can't, you can. You just need to practice. So this is my way of kind of showing the process of learning. My process of learning. So yeah, I learned those 3 songs. My last video was Sweet Emotion, the outro. I had already learned the other part of the song. But basically I went through and I learned the different, at first I learned the verse. I learned the fills, and and then I went through and I learned the chorus, or I think it's called the chorus, might be the bridge, but the part that goes. Yeah, my interpretation of guitar. And then I went through, in the last video, I actually learned the outro all. I went through the whole process of learning the outro. Hopefully that video is posted. If it's not, I don't know. I didn't post it for some reason. But this one, I'm planning on going through No Excuses by Alice in Chains, and I'm going to go through the entire song. I'm going to learn it all. It might not be all in this one video, depending on how hard the song is. Like I said, I'm only 2 months in. I'm a fresh beginner, and I am not a teacher in any way, shape, or form. And I'm not trying to teach. I'm just trying to bring you guys along so you can watch me learn, and hopefully, you get it. Repeat myself at this point. If you'd like me to post a full unedited version of me just literally going through and drilling it, let me know. I plan on probably reducing this video down to highlights. I don't know. It's still gonna be a lot of the learning process. It's just I'm gonna try to cut out long sections of me practicing. But if you want to see that, let me know in the comments. If you don't want to see that and you like the edited versions, also let me know in the comments. If you have any songs that you want me to learn in the future, let me know in the comments. Within reason, obviously. I'm still a beginner, so don't put in friggin' Rush or, insert death metal band name here. I'm just gonna quickly play some of the things that I've learned. I learned that intro part to Enter Sandman, and I learned the chorus part, which was probably the biggest pain in the ass. one of. The outro kind of screwed me. So I learned the chorus, which is, let me turn this off. So yeah, that's what I know. It's the extent of my knowledge, which is not much. wrote down Basically, I wrote down terminology, all the different notes, what they mean, for the most part. You can find that online, literally anywhere. I wrote down quarter notes, sixteenths, what they mean, what some of the symbols are, what all the symbols are that I could find. A lot of the stuff I don't have. All I have is my hi-hat. I do have a pedal, although I'm struggling to learn the pedal for the hi-hat. I got a crash, ride, tom, snare, and then my bass. It's an electronic set. It's not anything special, so in No Excuses, there are a lot of like congos and stuff like that. I don't have any of that, so I'm going to learn it as what I have. Alright, so what I did was I looked up drum tab, like I said, just got the notation. So yeah, start with Alice in Chains, No Excuses. Alright, so the first three notes are bass, hi-hat, snare. Bass, hi-hat, snare. And then the 30-second notes, which is two doubles. And plays them very quickly, so what I'm doing is just hitting it twice, but I'm doing it quickly because it's a 30-second note, so it's very quick. It's anda. So a tip I learned, if you're having trouble with the left hand, is to do the right and left hand at the same time. So it's, I think I'm doing triples. You're getting like a bounce. You're relying on the bounce, so it's kind of unpredictable unless you build the habit, which I haven't done yet. So 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. That's the thing about these songs. As you learn the songs, you're just naturally going to learn techniques and, terms and rudiments. So yeah, alright. So we got bass, hi-hat, snare. That's two quick doubles. And then to another snare. All right. A little bit because it's getting in the way. Alright. Okay, so I think that's basically the same thing. It is. Okay, so it's alright, and then looks like a medium tom, or mid tom rather. So bass and tom at the same time. I gotta put a bass and tom at the same time. Alright, I think I mostly got that. Obviously I'm going to work on the speed once I want to get this whole first section kind of figured out, and then I'll work on speeding it up, count that out. So counting is important. Eventually I'm going to put the click track on so I can figure out exactly, how much speed I need to build. Obviously that intro is played a lot faster. It's way quicker. That sounded like crap, but you get what I mean. So count it out. It would be 1, 1 and 2, and 1 and 2 and 3, or 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and I can't tell if I don't think I'm hitting a double with the left. Alright, count it out. 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2, 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 1 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and it looks like there's a rest for one of the next, so it's going 4 and 1 without anything, and hold on, so it's bass and hi-hat, snare, hi-hat. Editing me, I'm moving on to the next bar in the song. That's what I'm looking at now and learning. Open high conga. Yeah, I don't have an open high conga, so I'm going to use the high tom. So, and then bass, high conga, high tom. Splash. I believe a splash is the same as a crash. Probably not. I probably sound goofy, but I think it's one of those things I just don't have, so I'll either do 2 crashes or a crash ride. So that's the next bar. Alright, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... That don't seem right. I don't know how I'm supposed to count that out exactly. 1 and 2 and 3. No, this still won't make sense. Alright, I'm gonna check something and see if I can figure out. So this is played quickly. So it's played as 3E and 3E and 3E and 3E and 3E and. So it would be 1 and 2. Oh shit, I'm skipping 1. So 1 and 2 and 3E and 3E and 4 and 4 and okay. So each note, if you're playing, I believe it's 16th or 30, I don't know, but it's 1 E and a. So there's 4 in that one note, 1 E and a. So you can sometimes cut out the E or cut out the and just play 1 E and or 1 and a, you know, to get different, I believe it's called syncopation. Basically it's skipping a certain part of it. So 1 and 2 and 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 3 E 3 E and 3 E and no 3 E and obviously if it's played 3 E and, it's going to be closer to, it's going to be tight, you know, instead of 3 and 3 and 3 and 3 and so that's 3 and 3 and 4 4 E. Actually, it's 4 and so it would be 4 E and 4 E and 4 E, skipping the E, 4 E and 4 E and as opposed to 3 E and 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 4 E, 3 E and 4 E and So now let's try to put all of that together. So 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Let's try to put it together. I'm going to try here. I'm going to try a couple times. I'm going to turn this off. Might take me a few times. So.